Testing, 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 testing. Welcome everybody, and happy to have you here on Zaleski Sports for tonight's presentation of Legion Baseball, as tonight's matchup is between the visiting New London Clippers and the homestanding Waupaca Hammerheads. I'm Jack Weber, along with my producer Allison Wolf, back here for another night. We were here last night. I'll tell you about the starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting Clippers, leading off and playing center field, number 9, Austin Schmallenberg. Batting second and pitching, number 27, Aiden Kahneman. Batting third and catching tonight, number 3, Easton Sievert. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 7, Tommy Fields. DHing tonight and batting fifth, number 23, Ethan Hertzfeldt. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 21, Dakota Stroud. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 13, Spencer Hanschke. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 12, Chandler Bryan. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 1, Tyler Garretts. And in left field tonight, number 5, Mike Helston for the New London Clippers. For Waupaca, leading off and playing shortstop, number 4, Parker Kirchmar. Batting fifth and playing, I'm going to just start over. Leading off, Parker Kirchmar at short. Batting second and playing third base, number 20, Sawyer Bohm. Batting third and playing left field, number 21, Henry Williams. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 24, Riley Bouchard. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 1, Jay Cook. Batting sixth and playing catcher, number 10, Jay Nikolai. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 5, Zach Mondello. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 15, Gavin Miller. Batting ninth and DHing, number 0, Sully Leto. And pitching tonight, number 14, Ethan Harms. So again, for New London, it's Schmallenberg, Kahneman, Sievert, Fields, Hertzfeld, Stroud, Hanschke, Bryan, Garretts. And for Waupaca, it's Kirchmar, Bohm, Williams, Bouchard, Cook, Nikolai, Mondello, Miller, and Leto. Last night, Waupaca Legion was victorious. A 3-2 win over Ripon Post number 43. It's a doubleheader tomorrow for Waupaca Legion. We'll have that for you. Here are your home for Waupaca Legion this summer. We welcome any New London fans watching tonight. New London just about to finish their warm-ups. We're going to start probably a few minutes later than we were originally supposed to. The New London Clippers Junior Legion was victorious 11-1 in 5 innings over the Waupaca Hammerheads earlier. That game was still going on when I arrived here. Just finished about maybe half an hour ago. We're going to let the PA announcer and take it to National Anthem. We also want to let you know that tonight's little pregame lineup sharing section is sponsored by Whitetail Properties. For best in recreational and hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. You can reach Brian at 715-213-4468. Again, that's 715-213-4468. New London is almost done. I'm going to just take the headset off, and we're going to let the PA announcer take us to the announcement of starting lineups as well as National Anthem while we get ready for this Legion game between the New London Clippers and the Waupaca Hammerheads right here on Zaleski Sports.
Thank you. I did run it under cold water.
Ethan Harms will start to warm up as we're getting ready here in Waupaca for the start of this one. London Clippers in their yellow jerseys with blue and white stripes on the shoulders and dark blue numbers and white pants, white and blue pants I should say, and then Waupaca in their traditional dark blue uniforms with white letters and gray pants. Defensive alignment looks like this for Waupaca. Williams in left, Miller in center, Cook in right. Infield is comprised of Bohm over at third, Kirchmar at short, Mondello at second, Bichard at first with Nikolai behind the plate and Harms on the mound. Waupaca was able to get through yesterday using 3 pitchers. They got a few innings out of Ashton Hernandez. They got 3 innings out of Hernandez, 3 innings out of Sawyer Bohm, and then Henry Williams had a little bit of a rocky 7th. Was able to get through it after having bases loaded with 1 out. Was able to preserve the 3-2 win for Waupaca yesterday. An interesting fact for anybody who follows Waupaca football: you had the 2 main starting quarterbacks for Waupaca football on the field right now. You got Harms on the mound and Kirchmar at short. So Schmallenberg will lead it off, playing center field today. Nice, cooler night here. Good after a couple of days where it was pretty humid and hot over the 4th of July weekend. It's nice the temperatures are back to a comfortable summer temperature. First pitch is in their first strike, and it's 0-1 on Schmallenberg. Harms ready, deals the 0-1, and that is a bit outside. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike on Schmallenberg. Sun in its main setting stage. Here's the 1-1, and Schmallenberg fouls one off. It's 1-2 now. Harms in his first 3 pitches is working the top half of that zone. Ball been a bit high. Here's the 1-2. And that is a line drive into right field. That's down for a base hit. Fielded cleanly by Cook. It's a leadoff single for Schmallenberg, and the leadoff runner is on for New London. So Aiden Canham in the pitch role now, bat number 27 for New London. If I didn't know they were from New London, they kind of look like Marquette with their uniforms on. So leadoff man is on. As there goes Schmallenberg. Here's a throw down to second by Nikolai. It's going to be late. It's a stolen base for Schmallenberg. He had a good jump. And there's a runner at second with nobody out. Not a bad throw by Nikolai, but a good slide and a good jump by Schmallenberg and a stolen base. Harms takes a look at second. Another look and fires the 1-0 to Kahneman. Kahneman's great, and that hits him in the back. So not a good start to this outing for Ethan Harms. He gives up a hit, stolen base, and now it hits a man. Really doesn't sound good when you say that. He hit a man. So Easton Siebert, the catcher, will now bat. Runners at second and first, nobody out. Harms in a bit of trouble here in the first inning. Now Siebert squaring and gets down a good bunt. Harms fields, and there's nobody at first base. Here's the throw, and nice job by Mondello to get there. When he first fielded it, Bichard was coming in on the bunt. There's nobody covering first base. A good job by Mondello to get there, and a good throw by Harms. A successful sacrifice bunt. advances the runners to second and third and for one out, and that is going to bring on Tommy Fields, the third baseman tonight. Here's the first pitch to Fields, and Fields takes one low. Nice scoop down there by Nikolai, I should say. 1-0. Runners at second and third, one out. Here's the 1-0 to Fields, and that is high. 2-0 now. To Fields, and Fields pops it up. Bouchard going back, still running, and that'll be out of play. I'm sorry, it was not out of play. It landed right in front of the fence. So 2-1 now on Fields. It's a 2-1 to Fields. Fields taking all the way. It's right down the middle for a strike. Count is now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout would be big here for Harms. Here's the 2-2. That is high. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I think Fields might have thought he had 3 balls. Full count. Here it is. And that is low. That is ball 4. So Fields draws a walk, and the bases are loaded now. And that is going to bring on the DH, Ethan Hertzfeld. Clippers making Harms work here in this first inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Schmallenberg singled to open the inning. Then Harms hit Kahneman. Then after the bunt advanced the runners, a walk to Fields has now loaded them for Hertzfeld. He takes one high, 1 ball and no strikes. Clippers are doing a good job not chasing pitches out of the zone. Here's the 1-0. And that is a line drive into left field. Williams going back, way back. That's going to be over his head and off the wall. Schmallenberg is in. Kahneman rounding third. He's going to score. On his way to third is Fields. He'll stop there. It's a 2 RBI double for Ethan Hertzfeld. And the Clippers strike first. They lead it 2-0. That was tagged right over the head of Henry Williams and off the fence. And that'll bring on Dakota Stroud, the right fielder tonight. Runners at second and third. Clippers now lead 2-0, looking for more. Here's the first pitch from Harms, and that is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Ethan Harms having a little bit of trouble throwing strikes here in this first inning. Harms ready and deals the 1-0, and that is right down Main Street. Count even. 1 ball and 1 strike now. One on Stroud. Here's the break-even pitch. And Stroud takes another strike. Good pitch there from Harms. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And that hit him. Yes, it did. Second hit batsman of the inning for Ethan Harms. And the bases are loaded once again. And that's going to bring on Spencer Hanschke. Second baseman tonight is Nikolai going out there to talk with Harms. He's having a tough first inning. Waupaca Legion Baseball is brought to you by Culligan Water of Waupaca. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Again, that's CulliganH2O.com. Hanschke stepping up with the bases loaded. The Clippers looking for more here in this first inning. Harms trying to get out of a jam. First pitch. Hanschke takes a strike. Harms ready and deals the 0-1. And Hanschke lines one into center field. On the run is Miller. He can't get it. It's going to fall for a base hit. In to score is Fields. Stopping at third is Hertzfeld. He had to wait to see if that ball was going to get down. It's an RBI single for Hanschke, and it's 3-0 Clippers. Not a bad effort there by Gavin Miller. Just came up a little short. And now that's going to bring on Chandler Bryan. Bases still loaded. First pitch. And that is sent fouling out of play by Bryan, 0-1. Honestly, if you're Harms, you want the ball on the ground here so you can maybe get the force at home. Here's the 0-1. Bryan takes one inside. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike now. One. That is high. 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1. And that is popped up. Might have a play. Nicolay calling, and he makes the catch. Nice play by Nicolay. So 2 outs, and Tyler Garretts will now step up. Bases still loaded. Clippers still leading 3-0. Harms first pitch to Garretts, and Garretts takes a strike. 0-1. And 1 to Garretts, and Garretts takes one low. That gets away. Coming to the plate, trying to score is Hertzfeld, and he will. So the Clippers pick up another run. So 4-0 now. Count even, 1-1. Harms break even pitch to Garrett is a bit high, 2-1. Got Stroud at third and Hanschke at second. And Garrett's ahead in the count, 2-1. And that is outside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now. Tough first inning here for Ethan Harms. Trying to limit the damage. Here's a 3-1 to Garrett's. And Garrett's fouls it off, and the count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Harms ready and deals a 3-2, and that is sent in the air to right center field, going back, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. In to score is Stroud. Right behind him is Hanschke. On his way to second is Garretts with a 2 RBI double. It is 6-0 New London here in the first inning. Back to the top of the order was Schmalenberg, who is 1 for 1 today. He singled his first time up in this inning. First pitch, and that is high. 1 ball and no strikes on Schmalenberg. Hammerheads have got their work cut out for them tonight. These Clippers have come out swinging. 1-0. Schmalenberg pops it up. Foul territory. Nicolay on the run, looking, and it's going to drop. Drop between him and Bohm. So 1-1. One 0 to 1-1, and that is fouled off. 1-2 now. 1-2 to Schmallenberg, and Schmallenberg sends one in the air to right center field. Backing up and making the catch is Gavin Miller, and the side is retired, but damage done. 4 hits, 6 runs for New London in the first inning. We're going to the bottom of the first. Hammerheads coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Six to nothing New London here on Zaleski Sports as the Hammerheads coming up to bat. Impressive first inning for the Clippers. 6 runs on 4 hits. As Kahneman on the mound. Again, the starting 9 in the batting order for the Hammerheads. It's Kirchmar, Bohm, Williams, Bouchard, Cook, Nikolai, Mondello, Miller, and Leto. As the Hammerheads have their work cut out for them. Down big early. But as we've seen in baseball, it's never over till it's over. Kirchmar ready to step in against Kahneman. Fortunately, as the temperature decreases a bit, there's more bugs out here. First pitch to Kirchmar is a bit outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Kahneman ready and deals the 1-0. And Kirchmar, big whiff and a miss. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And Kirchmar hits the mound, fielding it, and going to be close. Throw, not in time. Not a bad job by Hanschke to stick with it. It's an infield hit for Parker Kirchmar that hit the mound. Hanschke did a good job. It kind of hit the mound awkwardly. Took a interesting hop, but Hanschke was able to stick with it and almost threw out Parker Kirchmar. But good speed by Kirchmar. He runs well. And an infield hit to start things out. And Kahneman now dealing to Sawyer Bohm. That is in there for a strike. That high corner is going to be called tonight. And now Kahneman throws back, and Kirchmar with a dive. We can tell you about how New London stacks up defensively. Outfield, it's Helston in left, Schmallenberg in center, Stroud in right. Infield, Fields at third, Garrett's at short, Hanschke at second, Bryan at first, Sievert behind the plate with Kahneman on the mound. Kahneman deals the 0-1, and that's taken for a strike. Good pitch there by Kahneman. It's 0-2 now. Kahneman ready and deals the 0-2, and Bohm takes one high. Throw back to first, and Kirchmar is back. One and 2 now on Sawyer Bohm. Here it is. And Bohm on the ground, right back to Kahneman. Kahneman's going to go to second for 1. Bit of a risky throw. He gets the out at second. So that'll be a fielder's choice. Nice job by Garrett to keep his foot on the bag. So they get 1. So Henry Williams will now step up. 1 out, runner at first. And Williams fouls it off. It's 0-1. It's a good job by Kahneman to field that ball. That's not the easiest play in the world. Kahneman takes a look at Bohm and fires. High, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. That is just a bit low, 2-1. At a bad spot. Kahneman takes a look at first and deals, and Williams on the ground to third. Fields has got it. He's going to go to Hanschke, second for 1, turn to throw to first. Not in time. So Riley Bouchard will now come up with 2 outs and a runner at first. And Williams just able to leg that out. That he didn't beat that throw by much. He probably beat it about by a half a step. He's able to leg that out and keep this inning going for Waupaca. Kahneman first pitch to Bouchard is in there for a strike, 0-1. Have a feeling that these pitchers are going to work that lower part of that zone tonight. Kahneman takes a look and fires the 0-1, and Bouchard on the ground too short. Garrett's has got it. He'll just flip it to Hanschke, and the side is retired. Waupaca gets a hit, but they leave a man on. We have played one. It is 6-0 New London here on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Ethan Harms back out for another inning. It is all New London here on Legion Baseball, presented by Zaleski Sports. And we want to thank our game day sponsors, which are Hanson Furniture, A.J. Holly and Sons Funeral, and Strongwood of Waupaca. Aiden Kahneman ready to step up and lead off the top half of the second inning. In his first at-bat, which was just last inning, he was hit by a pitch. He ended up scoring on that double by Ethan Hertzfeld. Kahneman just pitched a scoreless first. Harms first pitch to Kahneman, and Kahneman a big cut and a miss, 0-1. Not a bad approach by Kahneman on that first pitch. You hit him so well in the first, why not? First, here's the 0-1, and Kahneman lines one off the glove of Bouchard. It ekes into right field, and Kahneman bit of speedy turnaround first. He'll stop there. That was a missile off the bat at Kahneman. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner, which is going to be number 2, Jonah Schluter. That was a rocket. If it was me out there, I probably just would have, shielded my face so I wouldn't get hit by the ball. And Harms throws back to first. Good job by Bouchard. That wasn't the greatest throw. First pitch is low. to Easton Sievert. 1-0. And Sievert lines one. Nice play by Kirchmar. He throws it away. And going to third is Schluter. He will stop there. Oh, man. That's going to be an E6. What maybe could have been a 6-4-3 double play. Ends up being an E6 and has allowed 2 runners to be on second and third. As Logan Tenhaken will run at second base. So 2 pinch runners now on for the Clippers. Got Schluter at third, Tenhaken at second. Tommy Fields. That is low. 1 ball and no strikes on Fields. Harms deals, and Fields sends one into left out of play. Don't hit a car, don't hit a car. I don't think it hit a car. Came close.
Timmy, I'm watching you.
Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'll make you walk to each game then.
1-1. And that is high. 2 balls and 1 strike on Fields. Fields walked in his first at-bat. 2-1. And Fields on the ground to short. Kirchmar's got it. He's going to go home with it. Here's a throw, and they got Schluter. And now they tag him.
This is a hop offense. This is a hop offense. No, they don't want it on there. Oh my God, that was unnecessary, man.
So good play by Kirchmar. They get the lead runner at home. Tenhaken goes to third. Fields ends up at first. So that will now bring on Ethan Hertzfeld, who had a 2-run double with the bases loaded in the first inning. You'll see Henry Williams playing much deeper in the first pitches in their first strike. That was hit pretty hard. Good job by Kirchmar to field that cleanly and make a really good throw to Jay Nikolai at home. Here's the 0-1. And Hertzfeld sends one out of play. It's 0-2 now. Harms ahead in the count. Here's the 0-2 to Hertzfeld. Hertzfeld takes one high. 1-2 now. Runners at the corners. 1 out. Still 6-0 New London. Clippers looking for more here in the second. One, 2. And Hertzfeld takes one low. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. They're just not chasing those low pitches. Harms has tried to work there. New London doing a good job of not chasing those pitches in the dirt. 2-2. And Hertzfeld swings and misses. So after the first 2 batters reached, there is now 2 outs after the play at home and the strikeout, and Dakota Stroud will come up. Stroud was hit by a pitch in the first inning. First pitch, and Stroud sends one foul and out of play, 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and Stroud takes one outside. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. And taking off, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and now coming home and scoring is Tenhaken. Tenhaken, I apologize. Tenhaken. Fields able to advance, and the Clippers pick up a run. It's 7-0. 1-2 now on Stroud. Harms takes a look at second and fires. And Stroud swings and misses. So much better second inning for Harms. However, the Clippers do pick up another run and extend their lead at 7-0. We're going to the bottom of the second on Zaleski Sports.
Waupaca Mattresses is Waupaca's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more. All under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes Waupaca Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop Waupaca Mattresses on Highway Q in Waupaca.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
7-0 Waupaca. Sorry, New London, I apologize. 7-0 New London here on Zaleski Sports here in Waupaca at Lakeman Field. Tonight's presentation of Legion Baseball is sponsored by Heartland Farms. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms, with roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock. This fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many variety of chipping potatoes and is currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. 7-0. As Kahneman back out for another inning. His first pitch to Cook is low. Jake Cook, the right fielder tonight, number 1 for Waupaca. 1-0. And that is outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Cook. Cook takes a strike. Good pitch from Kahneman. Almost made him back away from the plate, and he was able to land it in a good spot and get a strike called on him. Kahneman ready and deals the 2-1. And Cook, a big cut and a miss. Count even. 2-2 now. Count even. 2-2. Here it is from Kahneman. And on the ground, too short. Garrett fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. And there's one gone here in the second inning. Jay Nikolai will now bat, the catcher tonight for Waupaca, the usual catcher for the Hammerheads. Milwaukee Brewers were victorious today. 6-5 victory over the Chicago Cubs to split that series, even though the Brewers could have swept that series. And that is inside, 1 ball and no strikes on Nikolai. Big comeback win in Game 1 and had another big comeback in Game 2. They fell in extras, and last night at that blown save by Devin Williams, just his second of the season. Those 2 losses stung. That's outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Nikolai. Kahneman deals, and that is popped up. Second base, Hanschke under it. Hanschke backing up, looking for it, and makes the catch. I don't know if he lost it in the lights, but he was able to keep with it and make the catch. 2 outs now. Had a bit of trouble with it. 2 outs, and Zach Mondello will now step up. Mondello, the second baseman tonight. First pitch. Mondello takes a strike all the way, 0-1. You know, this is something I noticed with calling more sports. You know, baseball, I would say, of all sports, has the most. That is sent down the right field line. That is foul. 0-2. Anyway, what I was saying is, of all sports, I think baseball has the most dead air time in between each play. The 0-2. And that one didn't miss by much. Good pitch from Kahneman. It's 1-2. Bit inside. On the ground, that's going to sneak through a base hit. Past the glove of Hanschke. So second hit of the night for Waupaca belongs to Mondell. That'll bring on Gavin Miller. First pitch. Right down the middle, 0-1. And that is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. I apologize. Kahneman takes a look at first and fires a break-even pitch, and that is sent in the air to right field, falling fast. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So back-to-back singles, and Waupaca's got a little something going here with 2 outs. That dropped right in front of Stroud. As Sully Leto will now step up, DHing tonight for Waupaca. However, if I'm Waupaca, even if you can pick up 2 runs here, being down 7-0 in the second inning, you at least feel like maybe you can have a shot of getting back in this one. First pitch is outside, 1-0 on Leto. Kahneman got the first 2 batters on a ground out and a pop out, but he's given back-to-back singles to Mondello and Miller. Kahneman takes a look at second. And big cut and a miss. Count even 1-1 now on Leto. Kahneman takes a look at second and fires. Big cut and a miss. 1-2 on Leto. Runners at second and first. Kahneman ready and deals. Leto takes one just high. That didn't miss by much. In that case, it's a good take by Leto. Kahneman ready and deals the 2-2. And that is a shot, and that's going to be fielded by Garrett's. Nice play, flips the second in time. Garrett's only had 1 play, really, and that was at second, and he's able to get the play and make it to end the inning. No runs for Waupaca. Still 7-0 going to the third on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Back here on Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals on... Sorry. You can get great deals sent straight to you. You know, we don't really know what you get great deals on. Just kidding. We probably do. Plus, you'll earn great points on every purchase made in store or online. Sign up now at FleetFarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. You know, I've read those reads so many times, and yet I still can't really remember everything about them. That's a strike taken by Spencer Hanschke. Hanschke 1 for 1 today at an RBI single. That is high. Count even 1-1 now. One. Hanschke takes one just a bit high. 2-1. And Hanschke sends one in the air to center field. Miller will camp under it, call for it, and make the catch. And there is out number 1. So that'll bring on Chandler Bryan. He popped out to the catcher his last time up. That was in the first inning. And that is not sure where that one missed. Ball and no strikes. Again, I'm standing at an angle, so a lot of pitches that may not be quite as good as I think they are. 1-0 to Bryan. High, 2-0. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1 now. 2-1. Harms ready and deals. High. 3-1 now on Bryan. Tyler Garrett's on deck. And back to the top of the order. 3-1. And that is popped up. Coming in, calling is Bohm. And now, oh, it's going to drop in between. It's going to drop. Chandler Bryan will reach. Fortunately, right now, that's just been the night so far for the Waupaca Hammerheads. Just bad luck and just poor play right now. So Tyler Garrett's going to step up. First pitch, Garrett's pops it up. Nikolai calling for it. And he drops it. Wow, that's... Those are 2 outs right there. I hate to be so critical because in baseball, I made my fair share of those where they'd kick out of my glove. The 0-1. And Garrett's lines one into left center field, falling fast. Going back out is Kirchmar. Wheeling back, makes the catch. Retreating back to first goes Chandler Bryan. It's kind of unclear who was going to make that play. It's Kirchmar. So back to the top of the order with Schmalenberg. 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. Both of those at-bats were in the first inning. Ever since that inning, Harms is settled in. Did give up that run on that pass ball last inning. Here's the first pitch to Schmalenberg, taken for a strike. Two outs, runner at first. Harms deals, taking off, going down to second. Going to be a close play, and sliding in safely is Chandler Bryan. Good jump by Bryan, and he got there pretty much before the throw even got there. But a good job also by Kirchmar to block it so it didn't go into the outfield. Count even 1-1. And Schmalenberg lines one into center field, and Miller makes the catch. Had a bit of height on it, but he was able to judge it well and make the play. And for the first time tonight, New London does not score. Going to the bottom of the third, it's still 7-0 Clippers on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Seven nothing Clippers here on Zaleski Sports as we are now in the bottom of the third inning. Come to Part 4 Bistro Waupaca for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options. Perfect for date nights, family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Part 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Waupaca. As Parker Kirchmeyer will now step up. Kahneman ready in his first pitch to Kirchmeyer, and Kirchmeyer sends one fair down the line. Kirchmeyer with a leadoff single. Honestly, the way Fields kind of played that, I thought it was going to be a foul ball. So second hit of the night for Kirchmeyer. And that'll bring on Sawyer Bohm. Bohm 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice. He did reach. Actually, it'd be 0 for 0, I guess, technically. They don't pay me to do math. That is low. 1 ball and no strike on Bohm. Throw back to first. Kirchmeyer back there safely, as Brian never really handled that cleanly. Kahneman takes a look at first, now fires. Bohm takes a strike. 1-1 now. It's a break-even pitch, and that is taken for a strike. 1-2 now on Sawyer Bohm. Kahneman takes a long look at Kirchmeyer and deals swing and a miss. Throw back to first, and Kirchmeyer is back. So a strikeout, first of the night for Kahneman. That'll bring on Henry Williams. Williams also grounded into a fielder's choice. Kahneman taking a couple seconds to readjust himself on the mound before facing Williams. This is kind of a big inning for Waupaca. If you want to try to get back in this game, you need to pick up some runs in this inning, and that is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, no. Williams takes a strike. It's count even 1-1 now. It's a very big strike zone tonight. 1-1. Williams swing and a miss. 1-2. Williams with a big cut on that one. Kirchmeyer at first after he singled to start the inning. Kahneman takes a look at him. Fires the 1-2. Williams a swing and a miss. And now Kirchmar caught off the bag. Throw to second. Not in time. Now that gets into the outfield. Kirchmar on his way to third. And he's going to get there. So Kirchmar able to get to third. So a runner in scoring position. It is a strikeout. And that'll bring on Riley Bouchard, who also grounded into a fielder's choice. I'm sorry. Yeah. Went 6-4 to end that first inning. So Bouchard with an RBI chance, at least to try to get Waupaca on the board. First pitch. Bouchard takes one low, 1 ball and no strikes. Kahneman ready. Deals. And Bouchard takes a strike. Good pitch by Kahneman. Kirchmar dancing a bit off the bag. The 1-1. Nice pick behind the plate by Sievert. It's 2-1. Sievert doesn't pick that. That gets away, and Kirchmar scores no problem. 2-1. Kahneman deals. And Bouchard sends one foul and out of play. So it's two and two, I believe. Had some scoreboard issues. First when they said 3-1, I'm like, was that really the count? But no, it is 2-2. And now Kahneman, I believe, actually Bouchard called time. Kahneman not spending a lot of time in between pitches, working pretty fast. Bouchard takes a look at Kirchmar. No, Kahneman takes a look at Kirchmar and deals to Bouchard. And Bouchard swings and just gets a piece of it. It's fouled. And the count will remain 2-2. Kahneman ready and deals. Bouchard takes one high. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. (3-2) and Bouchard just got a piece of it again. Count remains full. Good at bat here by Bouchard. Hanging tough, not letting Kahneman win. Kahneman throwing some pretty decent pitches. The umpire called time again. Full count. Runner at third. 2 outs here in the third. 7-0 New London. Kahneman ready and deals. And Bouchard fouls it off again. And we'll do it again. Neither guy giving in here. (3-2) and Bouchard lines one into center field. A base hit. In to score is Kirchmar. RBI single. Riley Bouchard. And the Hammerheads are on the board at 7-1. Good at bat there by Bouchard. And he wins it with an RBI single. So Jake Cook will now come up. Cook 0 for 1 and grounded out to short. So Bouchard at first. Kahneman's first pitch to Cook, and Cook a big cut and a miss. 0-1. And there's a good pitch from Kahneman. 0-2. Cook kind of hesitated if he was going to swing or not. It's 0-2. Kahneman throw back to first, and Bouchard back standing. Probably just more to look back, Bouchard. 2 outs. Bouchard's going to be running on contact regardless of where it's hit. The 0-2 to Cook. And Cook on the ground to first. And right to Bryan, and he steps on the bag. And the side is retired. Waupaca does get one on the RBI single by Bouchard. We have played 3. It's 7-1. New London on Zaleski Sports.
Fletcher's Jewelers is Waupaca's own local jeweler with an exceptional line of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, and a variety of bracelets. As your 4th-generation jeweler, they have the experience you can count on, with an emphasis always on you, the customer. Get the perfect necklace, earrings, or bracelet in gold, sterling silver, or white gold. And you've got the perfect gift for a birthday, anniversary, special occasion, or just because. They carry the top brands and even offer Wisconsin Badger and Packer items. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Seven to 1. New London leading Waupaca as we're here in the top of the 4th inning. Tonight's presentation of Legion Baseball is sponsored by L&L Propane in Waupaca, Wisconsin. It's the area's leading propane provider, and it serves Waupaca, Wautoma, Princeton, Fremont, and other surrounding areas since 1988. We specialize in propane tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. For all your propane needs, contact L&L Propane in Waupaca today. Ethan Harms back out for another inning. He has had a bit of better luck here in these last couple innings as opposed to the first when he gave up 6 runs on 4 hits. As Aiden Kahneman, will step up. Kahneman 1 for 1 today. He was hit by a pitch and is singled, and he takes one just a bit low, I guess. Or high, or I'm not sure what that pitch was. 1-0. Looked pretty good from here. 1-0. Kahneman takes one low and inside, 2-0. As I said, New London's plate patience has been one of their big advantages tonight. And Kahneman, big cut and a miss, 2-1. And Kahneman sends one foul. Count even, 2-2 now. Two. And Kahneman sends one to third, fielded by Bohm. Here's a throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th inning. As Easton Sievert will step up, 0 for 2. He's grounded out. He's had that sac bunt in the first and then reached on an error in the second. Later came around to score a run. He scored on that pass ball. Harms first pitch. Sievert takes one high, 1 ball and no strikes. Sievert takes one low. 2-0. That is high and inside, 3-0 now. It's a 3-0. And Sievert taken all the way. It's a 4-pitch walk and a 1-out base runner for the Clippers. As now Tommy Fields will step up. Fields is walked and grounded into a fielder's choice tonight. As looks like Logan Tenhaken will come back out to pinch run for Sievert. First pitch to Fields, and that's high. Now that's 5 straight misses from Ethan Harms. 1-0. And right down the middle, 1-1. Harms takes a look at first and deals. And taking all the way is Fields. It's 1-2 now. So after missing on 5 straight pitches, Harms lands the next 2. Harms ready and deals. Fields takes one just a bit inside. That was a close pitch. 2-2. 2-2. And Fields sends one to third. That's going to be a foul ball. So count still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tommy Fields. Two, and Fields sends one in the air. Bashar going back and out of play. Fields hanging tough. Two. High, full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2, and that is outside, ball 4. Good at bat there by Tommy Fields. So his second walk of the night. Runners at second and first now with 1 out, and that'll bring on Ethan Hertzfeld. 1 for 2 with a double, and he struck out in his last at bat. Hertzfeld takes one outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0. And Harms takes one down the middle. Count even, 1-1 now. Tenhaken at second. Fields at first. Got some speed on the bags. It's felt ready and takes a strike. 1-2 now. Hertzfeld double with the bases loaded in the first inning. Set one over the head of Henry Williams. One, 2. And that is low. Count even. 2-2 now. Two. Hertzfeld takes a called strike 3. Down he goes. Third strikeout of the night for Harms. And Dakota Stroud will now step up. Stroud has been hit by a pitch and struck out tonight. So 0 for 1. And inside, 1 ball and no strikes. One-0. Stroud takes one high. 2-0. 2-0. And that is high. It's 3-0 now on Dakota Stroud. Hashke on deck. Yeah, Hanschke, not Hashke. Hanschke. 3-0. 3-1 now. Not a far drive from New London to here. Pretty close. (3-1). And that is low and outside. The bases are now loaded for Spencer Hanschke. Hanschke had a single in the first inning, sent one to center field that was just out of the reach of Gavin Miller. So as I said earlier, 1 of 4 hits in that first inning for New London. First pitch to Hanschke, and he lines one that is going to be caught by Mondello. Little flare that ended up being caught by Mondello, and the side is retired. New London loads the bases, but they do not score. We have played 3.5. It is still 7-1. New London on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Before, during, or after the game, come to the pub. This is Tim Wanty. The pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite place to watch the game and a great place to eat, too. We're known for our world-famous burgers with a wide variety that everyone will love. And now we offer lunch buffets 3 days a week. Taco Tuesday, Pasta Wednesdays, and Thursday Soup Buffet, all ready to eat and get you back to work on time. And of course, when the sun goes down, the pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite spot for nightlife.
7-1 New London here on Zaleski Sports here in this presentation of Legion Baseball. As Jay Nikolai ready to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, and that's taken for a strike all the way. You won. Nikolai on the ground to third. That gets past Fields into left field. I'm not sure if that hit the bag or not. Way a leadoff hit for Nikolai. We have a courtesy runner. So Zach Mondello, who's 1 for 1 with a single. That's the second hit of the night. I'm sorry, that was and a foul ball. 0-1 on Mondello. One, that is low, and again, nice stop there by Sievert. Kahneman takes a look at first and deals, and Mondello on the ground, and a nice play by Hanschke, goes to second for 1, throw to first, not in time. So Mondello safe at first. Gavin Miller will now step up. Miller 1 for 1 as well with a single. Both of those singles by Mondello and Miller came in the second inning against Kahneman. Another action tonight here on Zaleski Sports. The Stratford Tigers take on the Stevens Point 76ers. Wisconsin Rapids Rangers take on the Marshfield Blue Devils. The Plover Black Sox take on the Wausau Bulldogs. And the Sparta Miller take on the Eau Claire Cavaliers. All baseball action. That's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Baseball truly is the sport of summer. Pretty much any other time of the year, unless you're like in Florida or California, you really don't want to play baseball. With the snow and rain and 1-0. And that is outside 2-0 on Miller. Usually when you play baseball in the spring, it's usually when the weather, most of the time, is turning around. Kahneman takes a look and fires a 2-0, and Miller takes one low. 3 balls and no strikes. Waupaca, if they want to get back in this is, again, I've said this the past couple innings, but this is their big inning if they want to get back into it. New London has done a good job of containing their offense so far. 3-0, and taking all the way, and that's a strike on Miller. And that is ball 4. So 2 on with 1 out. Ashton Hernandez, by the way, is the pinch runner at second base, or the courtesy runner. As Sully Leto will now step up. He grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up, which ended the second inning. And now Sievert on his way out to talk to Kahneman. Maybe just calm him down a bit, slow down the game a bit, just give him some time to just collect his thoughts. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing System team to learn more at crystalfinishing.com. So now it's Sully Leto, the DH tonight, and he takes one low, 1 ball and no strikes on Leto. And now we got time called. Looks like Coach Thorpe is on his way out to talk to Kahneman. You like NL Central opponents, the Milwaukee Brewers will start a 3-game series with the Cincinnati Reds. That is the final series before the All-Star break. Be the matchup of the 2 top teams in the NL Central. The only teams in the NL Central above 500 right now. Not the greatest of seasons for the NL Central. However, the Reds have been playing some great baseball lately. With the recent prospect and call-up of Ellie De La Cruz. Pitching's been good. Reds have looked pretty good recently. It's going to be a good series, I believe. 1-0, and Leto lines one into left field, a base hit. And stopping at third is Mondello, and the bases are loaded now. And the Hammerheads looking to try to do some damage here. Back to the top of the order, and you got the guy you want up. It's Parker Kirchmar. Jake Cook is warming up in the bullpen for the Hammerheads. Not saying Harm's night is done. He did throw a lot of pitches in that first inning. Faced 10 batters. First pitch to Kirchmar. Kirchmar swinging at the first pitch. That is going to sneak through a base hit. In to score is Mondello. Everybody moves up 90 feet. It's 7-2 now. Kirchmar with his 3rd hit of the night. And now a big spot here for Sawyer Bohm, who is grounded out into a fielder's choice and struck out. So a big moment for him and a chance to drive in a couple runs and get Waupaca back in this one. Kahneman needs an out here, though. And that is low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Oh no. And Bohm fouls one off. Count even 1-1 now. As you can see, one of the neighborhood's most favorite traditions, the barking dog at 9:30 at night. 1-1. Boom, takes a strike. Big pitch there from Kahneman. It's 1-2 now. Bases loaded, 7-2. Here it is. And boom, takes a called strike 3. Good spot from Kahneman and a big out. So 2 down, and that'll bring on Henry Williams, who's also grounded into a fielder's choice and struck out. Williams has some pop. The first Legion game I called this year when they beat the Kaukauna Angels, Williams launched a 2-run homer. So he's definitely got the power. First pitch. Williams takes one high, had to duck a bit. It's 1-0. Aiden Kahneman trying to get out of a jam here. 1 run is in. It's 1-0. Williams sends one foul. Hey, nice play over at first base. Count even 1-1. Kahneman deals, and that is in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Kahneman 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Williams trying to keep this inning alive. Here is the 1-2. And Williams on the ground to second. Hanschke has some trouble with it. He goes to the bag and out at second. What a play by Hanschke. One of the fastest guys on the team, and Parker Kirchmar, he fumbled the ball, was able to pick it up, and I think he might have even tagged the bag, and the side is retired. We have played 4. Waupaca picks up another run. That's all they get. It's 7-2, going to the 5th on Zaleski Sports.
The big thing for Farmer State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Couple defensive changes to tell you about. Jake Cook is now on the mound for the Hammerheads. Sawyer Bohm moved to right, and Brady Johnson is now at third base for the Hammerheads. So Harm's night is done. After that first inning, he was able to settle in pretty well. Only gave up 1 run after that and had back-to-back scoreless innings. So now it's Jake Cook and the rest of the Hammerheads game from this point on. 7-2. It was 7-0 in the third and the fourth. The Hammerheads have been able to score a couple runs, but they still trail by 5 runs, and that's going to bring on Chandler Bryan to lead it off. 0 for 2. He's popped out to the catcher, and he's reached on an error. That was that pop-up that, again, I still don't know how nobody came up with. Chandler Bryan, who's the first baseman tonight. Here's the first pitch, and Bryan takes a strike. Not a bad take. We'll say after that first inning, I thought it was going to be a pretty quick evening, and that hit him, yep. So the third hit batsman of the night for Waupaca pitching. As Tyler Garretts will now step up. He had a double in that 6-run first inning, and then popped out to short his last time up. Cook, first pitch is high, 1-0 on Garretts. Well, no, and Garretts takes one for a strike. Not a bad pitch to take. It just hit that corner. Break-even pitch is high, 2-1 now on Garretts. Cook takes a look over at Bryan. Deals the 2-1. And Garretts lines one into left field, a base hit. Bryan will stop at second. First two have reached here for New London here in the 5th inning. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order. Austin Schmallenberg, who was 1 for 3 with a single. He scored a run in his first at-bat and has flown out to center his last 2 at-bats. First pitch, Schmallenberg takes one for a strike. That's been called all evening. Very consistent strike zone by this umpiring crew. Cook takes a look at second and fires the 0-1. And Schmallenberg, now that kicks away from Nikolai. And going to third is Bryan. He's going to get there. And also going to second is Garretts. So that eliminates the easy double play opportunity, I guess we'll say that. And then when announcers say, well, it eliminates the double play. Well, there's always a chance for a double play. And Schmallenberg lines one into right center field. It's down for a base hit. Bryan is in. Garrett's right behind him. He's flying around third. Coming to the plate. The throw is going to be cut off by Kirchmar. It's a 2 RBI single for Schmallenberg. And it's 9-2 New London. Second hit of the night for Schmallenberg. That's just a fun last name to say. Schmallenberg. Very Midwestern. So Aiden Kahneman will now step up. Throw back to first, and back is Schmallenberg. And Kahneman takes one for a strike. It's 0-1. Schmallenberg hit the ball hard in all of his at-bats. And now that kicks away, and Schmallenberg will get to second easily. Will round second a bit. And after getting about halfway between second and third, we'll retreat back to second. One and one. Somebody's wearing bug spray. I can smell it. Cook ready and deals. And Kahneman fouls one off. 1-2. Cook deals the 1-2. Kahneman on the ground to second. Mondello right through his legs into right field. Around third, coming to score is Schmallenberg. Here's a throw. Now Bouchard has trouble, and going to second is Kahneman. I don't know what they'll rule that. I don't know if that's going to be a hit or an error. That was hit pretty hard. So it's now 10-2, New London. Still nobody out. As Easton Sievert will come up 0 for 2 with a walk. Stranded at third last inning. And that is right down Main Street. 0-1. One. Sievert. Now that bounces in front of Nikolai, I should say. And not far enough for Kahneman to really consider advancing. Count even 1-1. One. And that is just a bit low, 2-1. Here it is to Sievert. And Sievert hits the mound. That's going to be into center field. The base hit. And Kahneman flying around third. Miller, here's the throw. It is going to be cut off by Bouchard. RBI single, Easton Sievert. It's 11-2. And now we got a pinch runner as Ten Haken will come back out. As Tommy Fields will now bat. Fields walked his last time up. And Cook just having trouble getting outs here in this inning. 4 runs are in. Here's the first pitch, and Fields takes one inside, 1 ball and no strikes. And a throw back to first, and now that's thrown away. And going to second is Sievert. Sievert around second. He'll hold there. In the bottom half of this inning, Waupaca will have their 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Fields, here's the 1-0. And Cook throws one high, 2-0. To Cook. And Fields fouls one off, 2-1. And nice play there by Nikolai. It's 3-1. Nobody warming up. This is probably going to be Jake Cook's inning, regardless of how many, unless it becomes really, really bad. 3-1. And Fields on the ground to short. Kirchmar's got it, looks back, throws to first, and in time to get Fields. Good play by Kirchmar, able to look back Easton Sievert. As that will bring on Ethan Hertz. No, I'm sorry. Parker Heisey will hit in Hertzfeldt's place. Number 14. So Hertzfeldt finishes the day 1 for 3 with a double and 2 strikeouts. Parker Heisey. Pinch hitting in the designated hitter spot. Here's the first pitch. Heisey takes one high, 1 ball and no strikes. One out to Heisey. Heisey pops it up. On the infield, Kirchmar coming in. Kirchmar squeezes it, makes the catch. Seaver didn't even move. 2 outs. Dakota Stroud will now come up. Stroud 0 for 1. Has been hit by a pitch, walked, and struck out tonight. Cook trying to limit the damage here. That's low. 1 ball and no strikes. Sievert at second. 1-0. And on the ground, fielded and bobbled by Johnson. Johnson was thinking about going to third. Here's a throw to first. Not in time. Johnson doesn't look at third. He probably makes that play. It's going to be an infield hit. Good hustle by Stroud, and that'll bring on Hanschke. He'll get an at-bat. Runners at the corners. Runners at the corners. First pitch to Hanschke. Taking all the way, 0-1. Hanschke 1 for 3 with a single. He scored a run. He's flown out to center and lined out to second. Robbed of a hit his last at-bat by Mondello. Advantage of being tall on that last at-bat from Hanschke, and that's a strike. Bit high there. In fact, Nikolai kind of had to stand up and almost catch it. Had to stand up to catch it almost. Here's the 0-2. Hanschke is swing and a miss. And they'll just tag him out. The side is retired. New London does get 4. It's 11-2 going to the bottom of the 5th here on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Waupaca Mattresses is Waupaca's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item, with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors, combined with great quality products, makes Waupaca Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop Waupaca Mattresses on Highway WQ in Waupaca.
Bottom of the 5th inning. It's 11-2 New London here on Zaleski Sports on this presentation of Legion Baseball. Save over to 40%. No, I'm sorry, actually. Community Insurance is your independent agency, able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. Riley Bouchard ready to lead things off here for the Hammerheads. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, 11-2 New London Clippers leading the Waupaca Hammerheads tonight. New pitcher, and that is sent foul. New pitcher is Mike Helston. Kahneman moves to left, so a pretty easy change. Helston ready and deals the 0-1. Bouchard lines one into left field. Going back is Kahneman. That's going to be over his head and bounce off the wall. Bouchard on his way to second base. He's going to be in there with a leadoff double. First extra base hit of the night for the Waupaca Hammerheads. As Jake Cook will now step up. First pitch, Cook takes a strike. 0-1. Cook takes one high. 1-1. The 1-1 to Cook, and Cook sends one foul and out of play. 1-2. Helson sends one high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is a line drive back up the middle, a base hit. And Bouchard will end up at third. He'll stop there. Single for Jake Cook. First pitch to Nikolai is low. 1 ball and no strikes. That is a line drive to short. Garrett's has got it. Second for 1. Throw to first. In time, a double play. Run comes in. 6-4-3 double play. So bases are now clear. 2 outs. It's 11-3 now. And that'll bring on Zach Mondello. Good turn there by Garrett's. Got it right to Hanschke. Hanschke made a good throw and was able to get Nikolai. No RBI there for Nikolai. And on the first pitch, ground ball to Fields at third. Throw is in time. Nice pick at first. And the side is retired. Waupaca gets another run on the double play. That's it. It's 11-3. We're going to the 6th inning on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
11-3 in favor of the New London Clippers as we have a new pitcher, Gavin Miller. Cook moves to center field. Changes for Waupaca. As Chandler Bryan will lead it off for New London here in the 6th inning. Tonight's presentation is brought to you by Waupaca Mattress. Save over to 40-70% on major mattress brands with factory direct prices at Waupaca Mattresses. No appointment needed. Just stop in and save on County Road WQ in Waupaca. And it's also sponsored by Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. London struck early. They scored 6 runs in the first inning. They got another in the second. Waupaca chipped away a bit. They made it 7-2, but last inning, New London was able to score 4 runs and kind of distance themselves. Waupaca got a run on the double play in the bottom of the 5th inning. It is all New London. 11-3. We're going to start the 6th inning here with Chandler Bryan leading off. Bryan scored a run last inning. He was hit by a pitch to start, as he is 0 for 2 today, as that's high, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0. Low, 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, excuse me. Nobody wants to hear that. Two-0. High, 3 balls and no strikes. Three-0. And in there for a strike, 3-1. Miller deals, and that is low. So leadoff walk for Chandler Bryan. And that will bring on Tyler Garretts, who is 2 for 3 with a double and a single. He's also popped out to short tonight. Miller's first pitch to Garretts. And Miller's having trouble throwing strikes. Ball 1. Here is the 1-0. Garrett's able to hold up. I think. Oh no, he went. Home plate umpire went to appeal with the infield umpire. And that is low. Now that kicks away. And on his way to second base is Chandler Bryan. Go get there standing. So it's 2-1 now. And that is inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Miller ready and deals. Garretts takes one high. Back-to-back walks. So that'll bring up Schmallenberg. Schmallenberg has hit the ball all 4 times he's come up. 2 of them have resulted in hits. 2 of them have resulted in outs. The umpire having a quick chat with Schmallenberg. I'm not sure what about, but let's not be too... Here's the first pitch to Schmallenberg. Schmallenberg takes one inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Oh, Schmallenberg sends one in the air to right field. Going back is Bohm, running back and making the catch. Tagging is Bryan on his way to third. And he will get there. Nice job by Bryan to tag up. That was hit pretty hard by Schmallenberg. So 1 out, and that'll bring on Aiden Kahneman, who moved to left field last inning after Mike Helston took over pitching. Kahneman hit last inning, hit a hit that could have been a hit and error. That is a bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. And now the throw back to first, and back with a dive is Garrett's. Brian at third, Garrett's at first. Here's the 1-0 high. 2 balls and no strikes now in Kahneman. And Kahneman sends one foul towards our way. That is going to land just in front and hop over the fence. So 2-1. This is a 2-1. Kahneman takes one high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1 on Kahneman. Runners at the corners with only 1 out here in the 6th inning. Kahneman takes a strike all the way. It's 3-2 now. (3-2), and Kahneman fouls it off. Count remains full. And that is a called strike 3. So 2 outs now. Good pitch from Miller. And that'll bring on Easton Siebert. No, I'm sorry, not Easton Siebert. Nope, now Logan Tenhaken will bat. So Tenhaken with his first at-bat tonight. Here's the first pitch. Tenhaken lines one into shallow center. Kirchmar going back over his head. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And Garrett's will go back to second. In to score is Brian. It's 12-3. RBI single for Logan Tenhaken. And Tommy Fields will now step up. Fields has got 2 walks tonight. He's scored a run. He's grounded into a fielder's choice and grounded out to short. Kirchmar was able to run one of those down. Unfortunately, that was just out of his reach. First pitch to Fields. And is in there for a strike as it hits the corner. You won. Strike. Home 2 on Fields. And he takes one low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That high inner corner pitch has been called most of the night. I think it's been called as more as the game has gone on, as it's gotten a little more one-sided towards New London. 1-2. And Fields on the ground to short. Kirchmar deep in the hole. He's got to make a long throw, and he got him. Nice play by Parker Kirchmar, and the side is retired. New London does pick up another run on the single by Siebert. We have played 5.5. It's 12-3 Clippers.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Mike Helston out for another inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's 12-3, all in London tonight. Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen within just 1 week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen. Stone Innovations takes care of it all for you, from fabrication, design, and installation. For your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. Gavin Miller will lead it off. And Miller's swing to the first pitch fouls one off. Miller 1 for 1 today. He is singled and walked. Yo, 1. And that is outside. Count even 1-1 now. Helston, the break-even pitch is low, 2-1 now. Just past 10 o'clock here in Waupaca, 2-1, and that is in there for a strike. Count even, 2-2. And Miller on the ground to second base, right to Hanschke. Got to make a quick throw here, and he gets him by a step. Not bad hustle by Miller. Good job by Hanschke to get that out quickly. 1 out, and that'll bring on Sully Leto, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Brady Johnson will now bat. Johnson now playing third base. First pitch. And Johnson takes one low. I got to stop calling him Leto. Oh. And Johnson sends one foul. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Johnson takes a strike. Good pitch there from Helston. Helston ready. The 1-2 to Johnson. Called. Strike 3. Got him. So 2 outs. Back to the top of the order with Parker Kirchmar. 3 for 3 tonight with 3 singles. No, and the Ashton Hernandez looks like Coach Kirchmar might be giving the subs a couple at bats. First pitch, and Hernandez big cut and a miss, 0-1. Kirchmar's had a good night tonight, defensively and offensively. 1, and that hits the corner, 0-2. Helston trying to make this a quick inning. Here's the 0-2. And that's a called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, and the inning is over. Going to the 7th. 12-3 New London. Back here after this on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Fletcher's Jewelers is Waupaca's own local jeweler with an exceptional line of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, and a variety of bracelets. As your fourth-generation jeweler, they have the experience you can count on, with an emphasis always on you, the customer. Get the perfect necklace, earrings, or bracelet in gold, sterling silver, or white gold. And you've got the perfect gift for a birthday, anniversary, special occasion, or just because. They carry the top brands and even offer Wisconsin Badger and Packer items. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
Top of the 7th inning. And then we got a new pitcher. Sully Leto is going to pitch now. As Sawyer Bohm moves back to third. And Jake Cook moves back to right, and Gavin Miller goes back to center field. So those are the defensive changes for the Hammerheads. As Parker Heisey is going to lead things off. Batting in the DH spot. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for New London here in the top of the 7th inning. Harms started the night on the mound. And it has been Jake Cook, Gavin Miller, and now Sully Leto pitching for Waupaca. Aiden Kahneman pitched the first 4 innings, did a good job. Last 2 innings have belonged to Mike Helston. So Parker Heisey will lead it off. He popped out to short his first time up, and he takes one low. Ethan Hertzfeld started out as the DH. 1-0 on Heisey, apologize. And Leto fires one in there. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike. Leto deals, and that is sent foul. 1-2 now. One, 2. Heisey, not sure where that one missed. 1-2. Sorry, 2-2. Leto ready and deals the 2-2. And that's a called strike 3. Down goes Parker Heisey. First strikeout of the night for Sully Leto. And that will bring on Dakota Stroud. Stroud 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch, walked, singled, and struck out. First pitch to Stroud. Stroud swinging at the first pitch, grounds one right back to Leto. He'll throw over to first. And a bit of a high throw, but Bouchard fields it and is able to step on the bag. 2 outs, and that will bring on Spencer Hanschke. Hanschke 1 for 4. Single, flown out to center, lined out to second base, and struck out. First pitch. Taken for a strike, going one on Hanschke.
Say Chandler, you're on deck. Chandler, you're on deck.
And a swing and a miss, 0-2. Hanschke, if he had to do it again, looks like he wouldn't have swung at that pitch based on the expression on his face. Here's the 0-2 from Leto. High, 1-2 now on Hanschke. Temperature has become a little cooler. Probably should have brought a sweatshirt. That's my bad. 1-2. Hanschke fouls one off. Ooh. Hit one off his foot. Never feels good. Maybe he fouled it off his shin. I don't know. I think it's his foot. They can make the best shoes in the world. That still will hurt no matter where it hits. One, two to Hanschke. And he fouls another one off. We'll do it again. It's still 1-2. Leto steps off the mound, now regathers himself. Trying to make this a quick and painless 7th inning. 1-2 again. And that is popped up. Bouchard on the run. Still going, and just a bit out of room and just a little too late. Probably a good thing, because even if he did catch up to that on time, he might have collided right into that brick shed over there. One, two. And that hit him. That hits Hanschke, so a 2-out base runner. Hanschke's on for the second time tonight. And Chandler Bryan will now step up. Bryan's reached on an error, has been hit by a pitch, walked and popped out to the catcher. Has scored a run tonight. Scored one of the 4 runs in the 5th inning. First pitch, and umpire calls time. Oh no. Oh, balk. Apologize. First pitch. That is high. 1 ball and no strikes on Chandler Bryan. One 0. And right down Main Street, it is 1-1. And that's in there for a strike. That high pitch is being called. We've seen it more now. Leto takes a look at Hanschke and fires. And on the ground, foul down the third base line. And we'll do it again. Leto looks again at second and fires the 1-2 again. And that is smacked into left field, going back, way back. That is off the wall. In to score is Hanschke. On his way to second base is Chandler Bryan with an RBI double. Bryan just missed it. So Tyler Garretts will now step up. It's 13-3 now. Garrett's has 2 hits tonight. He's also walked. And there's a strike to Garrett's. The 0-1. And that is sent in the air to right field. Calling for it is Cook. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. Another run, RBI double from Chandler Bryan. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Hammerheads. It's 13-3. Clippers on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
13-3 Clippers here on Zaleski Sports here in the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Hammerheads coming up. Working at Waupaca Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. Join us and make the iron castings the world uses and trusts. Cast your own future. Apply at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. So a couple defensive changes for the Clippers. Tommy Fields is now on the mound. Dakota Stroud moves to third, and Mike Helston moves to right field. Sawyer Bohm ready to lead it off. He'll be 2-3-4 due up for the Hammerheads here in this last chance. 13-3. It's been all Clippers since the first inning. They led it 6-0 after 1, 7-0 after 2. Paca chipped away a bit, made it 7-2. And since then, the Clippers have just taken off, and they've scored 6 more runs, made it 13-3. And that is a bit low, 1-0 on Bohm. Bohm 0 for 3 tonight. Bohm is grounded into a fielder's choice and struck out twice. That is low. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. That is low. 3 balls and no strikes on Bohm. Here's the 3-0. And taken for a strike. It's 3-1. And boom, big cut and a miss at 3-2 now. Count is now full. Three-two. Swing and a miss. He got him. Good job from Fields to work back on that count. So first strikeout of the night for Fields. That'll bring on Henry Williams. And that is a bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Williams. Be back here tomorrow. It'll be a doubleheader tomorrow. That is fouled. I believe it's Seymour and then DePere. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fields ready and deals. And that hits the corner nicely. 1-2. 1-2. And on the ground to second base, Hanschke fields it on a tough hop throw to first in time. 2 outs. And the Hammerheads are down to their final out. And that'll be in the hands of Riley Bouchard. Bouchard has 2 hits tonight, has an RBI single and had a double. He has scored a run as well, scored on that double play in the 5th inning. Last chance for the Hammerheads in this game. The first pitch from Fields is inside, 1 ball and no strikes. (1-0) and Bouchard. Kind of an awkward swing. It's 1-1.
One of them guys that if it's a slow pitcher, he'll crank it, but not against Tom.
1-1, and Bouchard, they'll ask. He did not go. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. And that is now 3 balls and 1 strike. Here it is. And that is taken down Main Street. It's now full, and the Hammerheads are down to their final strike. (3-2). And on the ground to second base, Hanschke fields it on the hop. He'll just flip it over, and that is the ball game. The New London Clippers take down the Waupaca Hammerheads 13-3 tonight. Coming up next in the Nasonville Dairy post-game show, we're just going to ride a finish here. Good game all around tonight by the Clippers. They just take it to the Hammerheads. Final score, New London 13, Waupaca 3. Have a great night. We'll see you here tomorrow for more Waupaca Legion Baseball. Have a great night on behalf of Jack Weber and Allison Wolf. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night, everybody.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.